Hey everyone, it's Shauna Hills with Macintosh Marketing. If you've been following our Google Analytics series, then you've already learned things like why every business should have Google Analytics, how to connect your website, how to turn your website data into more leads as well. But today we're going to talk a little bit more about one of the bigger questions that people typically have, and business owners specifically, what they typically ask, which is, where are my leads actually coming from? Where are my best leads coming from? What is the source that is bringing me the most quality when it comes to who spends their money with my company? Because let's be honest, most businesses are spending a lot of time and money on multiple marketing channels. And they may be making money, but they may not realize where that money is coming from, right? So maybe you're posting on social media. Maybe you're investing in some SEO. Maybe you're sending email campaigns. You might be doing Google Ads. The problem is that many business owners don't actually know which of those efforts are actually generating customers. So that's where Google Analytics comes in. Basically, Google Analytics helps you to understand not only how many people are visiting your website, but also where those visitors are actually coming to your website from. So you want to think of it like this. Imagine 100 people walked into your storefront, your physical storefront today. Wouldn't you want to know, like, where did they come from, right? So how did they find you on Google? Did they find you on Google? Were they walking by? Did they come from maybe Facebook or something that you posted? Did they click a link that was in your email marketing campaign, perhaps? Were they referred maybe from another website that sent traffic, directly to you? Did they type your website in directly? So this is what Google Analytics pretty much tells you. So when you open Google Analytics, you'll see several different traffic channels. You'll see all different ones that you may recognize, and there are some new ones, especially with AI, that have come about that you'll also see showing up in there, like ChatGPT and other things like that. But we'll just talk about the main traffic sources that you'll look at, and we'll break them down for you, plain English, right? So the first one you're going to see is organic search. This is going to be almost a direct line between you and what your SEO efforts are doing, how your SEO efforts are working. So these are people that found you through search engines like Google or Bing, Yahoo, things like that. This is actually where SEO efforts pretty much show up the most. So if you're investing in SEO, you want to specifically watch this particular channel very closely. So direct traffic. This is also organic traffic. These people, they know who your business are. They know who your business is. Typically, they know who you are. Typically, and so maybe they typed in your website directly into their browser. A lot of people can accredit direct traffic to repeat business. So people that have worked with you before, right? So maybe they bookmarked your site. Maybe they clicked from a text message. This will often indicate that you have a pretty strong brand awareness, right? Social media. So let's say that someone sees you on LinkedIn or Facebook or TikTok or something like that. This traffic will show you how much has come from those platforms, and it'll tell you which platforms. It'll identify Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok, so on and so forth. If you are posting consistently, right, or you're paying someone to do so, you're going to want to watch which of those channels is generating the most traffic to your website. So you're going to want to watch this part here. Most people are doing email marketing of some kind, whether it's maybe a newsletter that you send out on a monthly basis or maybe something that you send out weekly. Every time someone clicks a link that's inside one of your email campaigns, right, Google Analytics will track that. And this will help answer, are people actually clicking in my emails? And then you've got referral traffic. So referral traffic is going to be your partners, your news directories, things like that. Chamber of Commerce, things of this nature. These are visitors that came from another website and then came to yours. So chambers, news articles, business directories, industry associations, those things like that. This is often a great way to identify how strong your partnerships are within your business. And then you've got paid traffic. So this is where you're tracking direct ROI, right? So if you're running Google Ads or paid campaigns, you'll be able to see that type of traffic here. And this is going to help determine whether your advertising dollars are actually working in your favor and producing results. So let's look at some different industries. Let's say that you are a realtor. You're going to look at your analytics to discover things like Google Search Console that has generated maybe 40 leads, we'll say. Facebook has generated 5 leads. Maybe you see that Instagram generated 2 leads, right? What does that tell you though? It tells you that Google is currently your strongest lead source. That does not mean that you stop using social media though, right? So it does mean that you want to double down on SEO and local visibility because that's what's producing results for you, right? Let's say you are an attorney. You discover that most of your consultations, those requests are coming from Google search. Very few are coming from social media. That's going to tell you that potential clients are actively searching for legal help. But instead of spending all your time creating social media posts, you may want to invest more in SEO, your Google business profile, and your practice area pages on your website, because that's where your leads are going to come from. Let's look at online boutiques. So let's say that you own a boutique and Google Analytics is showing you that Instagram visitors purchase products at a 5% rate. Facebook, those visitors purchase products maybe at a 1% rate, right? Even if Facebook sends more traffic, which a lot of people look at, Instagram is producing more customers. So now you know where to focus your energy. Let's say you do taxes. You discover that organic search generates appointment requests, email marketing is generating repeat customers, and that's very powerful information. Now, Google can help bring in new clients, or you're aware that Google is bringing in new clients. You're aware that email is helping engage existing clients, and both channels have value. So the key takeaways are this. The goal isn't simply to get traffic. The goal is to understand where the traffic is coming from and how it's working in your favor so that you know who's producing better customers for your business. Once you know where your best leads are coming from, you can make smarter decisions within your business. You can invest more, for one. You can stop wasting money on things that are not producing results, right? And you can create better marketing strategies to grow your business more effectively. So, in our next video, we're going to cover one of the most common frustrations that business owners face. Why is my website getting traffic but no leads? We'll look at some of the warning signs that causes that, what you can do to fix it. And if you found this to be helpful, be sure to like and subscribe. Follow along as we continue on our Google Analytics journey. Again, I am Shauna Hills with Macintosh Marketing, and I will see you in the next video.